I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, guess I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, another episode of the blind copy deck challenge, which means I will be going to the top 200 right now. I know the season just started, so maybe I will get some troll decks, but I will be going to random profiles, just randomly picking them, scrolling down. For example, this guy, I will scroll down his current favorite card, I will be able to see that, but other than that, if you scroll down slowly, you will see the copy button. So I will, for example, copy this to deck slot 5. And I will be playing it in the Grand Challenge, probably around 3 or 4 games, depends on how well we do. And I would say let's just begin. Hopefully I explained it well. If not, make sure to check the other episode. I did it before, and a lot of positive feedback on that episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one as well. And it looks like he starts off with a princess right away. We weren't even in the game yet, but the princess got some chip damage. We have a lumberjack. And he locks as well. It looks like we have a golem deck as his favorite card. Like he had a golem on his profile as a favorite card. So I will actually go with the golem over here because he spent 6 elixir plus the lock, which is 8 elixir, and we only spent 4 there. So he should not have that much elixir on us. Of course he got some damage, but I think that's quite safe to place a golem. I would never suggest to start off with a golem like as your opening move, because investing 8 elixir is just too risky. But after making a trade like that, I would say it's worth it. So let's support it with the mini P.E.K.K.A. He actually has wizard and musketeer there. And skeleton army. I guess I should have zapped there, but I think I would just pump up over here, and because he's spending so much elixir, I might be able to get a good arrow soon if he drops his princess again. And wow, this is interesting. We're actually quite far into the Grand Challenge, and there you go. He gives us really nice there you go, good arrows and a zap, kills that all. And we're actually quite far into the Grand Challenge, 7-0, so this shouldn't be too bad of an opponent, I guess. But let's go with Mega Man, let's go with Ice Spirit to freeze the Hawk Rider, and we cycle back to a new collector. And of course with the golem deck you want to make sure you get as much elixir as possible, especially in like single elixir. So either after a really good trade or after getting an elixir advantage with your collectors, you should be able to make a really strong push with the golem. Let's go with mini P.E.K.K.A. for the musketeer. And because he showed his Karmi earlier, we will have the zap ready. Let's see if he drops it. There you go, there's the zap. I think, yeah, a little bit late on the zap, so the mini P.E.K.K.A. unfortunately doesn't connect. But we still killed the skeleton army. So let's go with a golem right now. We know that he doesn't have Hawk Rider in cycle, which is his opponent's card. And he will actually go with a wizard at the bridge and a princess as well. Wow, that's crazy. The princess is actually locked on the tower, but the Mega Minion will easily kill it with one hit. And let's see, let's support it with the lumberjack. Let's support it with the mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. And I think now we can really make a really big push. Let's go with Ice Spirit. I will actually go with a double lane pressure. I will go with Golem here too. And the Skarmy actually died to the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Lumberjack. So let's go with a Mega Minion behind the right side Golem. And look at the left side, guys. The mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Lumberjack are still doing work. Let's go with a Lumberjack behind this side. And let's go with another mini P.E.K.K.A. The mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Lumberjack on the left side tower are still doing work. And another mini P.E.K.K.A. in the middle. And I think this will be 3 round, guys. Let's go with the prediction arrows. We know he has Skarmy, but it's already over. And wow, that game went pretty fast. Let's give him the good game, well played, and the thumbs up. And wow, that was crazy deck. It actually worked quite well. I would say it's maybe bad against like beatdown because you don't have a big spell, but we were able to take down this opponent quite easily. I'm not sure what his deck was, but as I said, we're quite far into the Grand Challenge. So let's go down a little bit more, around like 100 something. Let's go with this guy, a Korean player, and his current favorite card is Hawk Rider. So that would be nice if we would get like a Hawk Cycle deck or something. Again, slowly scrolling down to make sure we don't see any of the deck. And we copied it. Let's go for another battle, guys. And let's see what we get right now. And by the way, if my light is a little bit bad, it's because it's quite late over here. But as you guys know, it looks like we have a Hawk Rider cycle with Executioner, which is good. But what I wanted to say is that it's quite late over here. I've been really busy lately. A lot of things going on. So that is why I started recording a little bit late. But let's see. So the Executioner for the Goblin gang, he zaps it, which is interesting. I was thinking maybe he has Lockbait or something. But the Executioner, wow, he actually goes with a Mega Minion. Let's go with a Hawk Rider on the left side tower. The Executioner should be able to damage the Mega Minion, if not kill it. And I wanted to see if I could get lightning value, but it looks like he will only drop his Inferno Dragon, which is good by him, of course. You never want to overcommit and give your opponent value. And looks like he has Golem. which might be hard to defend. But of course, with Executioner Tornado combination, we have a Knight on the other lane, which might be able to get some chip damage. If the Inferno Dragon doesn't kill it. And I'm thinking about sending a Hawk Rider, but I don't want to risk it. Oh wow, I misclicked my Hawk Rider in the back. Wow, look at look at the Hawk Rider, guys. Unfortunate placement on the Hawk Rider. He got a really good lightning over there. But let's go with a Golem, or let's go with a Tornado for the Golem. Look at the Hawk Rider on the right side, guys. The Hawk Rider still got 2 hits, even though I placed it, or I misclicked it. Looks like the Golem will actually do some damage to the King Tower. But we should be able to counter the Night Witch over here. I have Ice Spirit to freeze the Night Witch, but also kill the bats. And we have a lock for his Goblin Gang, and he shouldn't have that much elixir. So let's go with a Hawk Rider right away. I know I don't have too much elixir too, but he spent quite a lot. There you go. He only has enough for the Mega Minion. Even he dropped it a little bit late. So I knew we were up on elixir. And right now that's Lightning Rage. As you guys can see, 346 damage on the Lightning. And I will take the damage over here. I know it will be 2 hits, but I just want to make sure we don't fall behind too much, because a Golem, defending a Golem, can be hard sometimes. So let's actually go with Goblins to pressure. I will go with a Lightning or Executioner in the back, and I will drop it right now already because I know he has Lightning. And he might try to cycle back to it, and wow, he decides to switch lanes on us. And I haven't seen a lock or anything from him yet, so I will support this actually with a Goblins. I might be able to get a prediction lock, but I don't want to get too fancy, especially because we have a Golem coming on that lane. He does drop his Goblin Gang over there, but he has a Golem coming this lane, so I don't want to get too fancy and lose because of that. So let's go with a Tornado, let's go with a Knight, let's go with an Ice Spirit over here, pull it closer, and we cycle back to an Executioner. Let's go with the Executioner over here. Should be able to deal some damage to his support units as well. Let's see, this should be enough, guys. We have Goblins to distract the Inferno Dragon. I can Lightning his tower. First lock, first defend, 10 seconds left. I will Lightning, and wow, I need to drop an Ice Spirit for the Inferno Dragon, otherwise that would take our tower. And wow, the Ice Spirit was actually clutch. If we didn't have the Ice Spirit, the Inferno Dragon would have probably taken it. So let's give him the good game, the wall plate, and the thumbs up. And interesting deck by him. He had sort of had a zap bait, I guess, because he had the Goblin Gang, which you can zap, of course. If not, it will get a lot of value. And the Inferno Dragon, and then Lightning, Arrows, and Zap, so triple spell. So that's interesting as well. But 9-1 right now in the Grand Challenge, and I will go again with a random deck, this time all the way to the bottom, all the way to 200. Maybe I will just copy number 200, let's see. Or actually I will go a little bit higher. I will copy this guy, and his current favorite card is Giant. Let's see if he has like a Giant Beat-Out, maybe Giant Graveyard or something. But 9-1 right now, and let's see what deck we get, guys. Let's give him a thumbs up and a good luck. And looks like we don't have Giant. Looks like we have an Hawk Cycle, I think. This is Hawk Cycle with Tornado, Fireball, Musketeer, I think. I think this is the deck with Musketeer, or actually with Executioner. So let's go with Goblins over here. This guy's saying, wow, he probably knows us. So this guy probably knows us, but he starts off with a Knight and an Executioner, or an Ice Spirit and Goblin Gang. So that tells me he has Lockbait. Let's see if he has a rocket on this. I think, yeah, I misplaced my Executioner, which is unfortunate. But he spent quite a lot of elixir. So let's go with the Hawk Rider on this side. Let's see if we can... okay, so he does go with the Inferno. Well played by him. Let's give him the well played. He got some nice chip damage, and he defended that push really well. We just need to make sure we activate the King Tower, because that will be important. We don't have a lock in this deck, so it's quite important to activate the King Tower. Let's see if he goes with a barrel on the other lane. We have the Tornado ready in case he drops it. And let's see, I will go with Goblins to pressure over here, and I will have my Executioner ready again. I will actually Fireball the Princess as soon as it's in range. Of course, I don't want to miss it. There you go. Let's throw the Fireball to the Princess, and let's have our Tornado ready. Let's zap the Goblin Gang, and let's have our Tornado ready, just to make sure we will activate the King Tower if he throws it. And I think we outcycled this Hawk Rider actually, so let's go with a Hawk Rider. Looks like he will go with a Knight. He doesn't throw his barrel yet, because he first had to defend our Hawk Rider. Let's go with Tornado. Let's drop an Ice Spirit over here for the other Goblin. And we activated the King Tower, which will be good, which will help us as well. So let's see. He's still leading with damage, but I think we can outcycle his Inferno. He just placed his Inferno, but we just need to watch out he won't get many chip damage with like a Princess at the bridge. So let's go with goblins and let's go with a Hawk Rider. We have the Zap ready for his goblin gang. He chose his look and he should be dropping his goblin gang. There you go. There's the goblin gang. Let's zap and let's see if we get a hit. No hit. Really well played by him. So he's still leading with the damage and we just need to watch out for the princess at the bridge. Okay, he decides to go with a rocket. Wow. I think it might work because we don't have a lightning to break through his defense and we showed the fireball. But I would say that's quite aggressive on his part. But of course he can get a nice lock over here. And he should be able to defend this. Let's see. Let's zap just to actually kill the Inferno. And then be able to cycle back to a new Hawk Rider. Let's go with a Tornado. And let's go with a Hawk Rider again. The Executioner is actually locked on the... Or the Inferno is actually locked on the Executioner. And there you go. The Hawk Rider will get to the tower. 1 hit. 2 hits there. So that's good. Let's go with the Executioner for his princess. He dropped his Ice Spirit. I will go with goblins over here just to make sure we don't take too much damage. Actually, no damage, so really good goblins. And let's see, he used his lock, well played. I think the princess will still die. Yeah, there you go. The princess dies to the Executioner. I have my Fireball for his Inferno. I will zap as well over here just to make sure we actually get some damage. Let's see if the Hawk Rider connects. Wow, that was close, but it will not connect. Let's see if he... Oh wow, he actually goes with double lane pressure. Well played on his part. They should deal a lot of damage to the right side tower because we didn't have anything tanking. But let's see, let's zap over here. Let's see if the Hawk Rider gets hit. It doesn't get hit and that's unfortunate. Wow, the Knight on the left side. Look at the Knight on the left side, guys. With the Goblins, it's actually doing work. Let's go with a Fireball. And wow, look at the Knight with the Goblins, guys. That dealt so much damage on the left side. I didn't expect it to deal that much damage. But let's go with the Executioner in the middle. And this game is getting quite close, quite intense as well. Because he's playing it really well. And so far, we're playing it pretty well as well, in my opinion. Let's go with a Knight. Let's go with Tornado. He predicted our Goblins. But wow, this might be game. I think this is game. Yeah, he has lock. He should have lock. Let's go with a Hawk Rider to pressure. Let's see if he goes with the Rocket. Looks like he doesn't. He will actually go with the Inferno. And I think this is a good game, guys. A lock and a Rocket will finish it off. Let's go with Goblins and he will be throwing his lock right now. Let's see. There you go. There's the lock. So really well played by him. Let's give him the good game. Well played and a thumbs up. So definitely well played by him. Of course he had a solid matchup because we didn't have a lock. And his Inferno was really hard to come through. Unfortunately this deck we copied didn't have a lightning. As you guys can see, here's the deck. We didn't have a lightning. So that was unfortunate. I still hope you guys enjoyed this episode. A little bit of a short one. But as I said, it's already quite late over here. And tomorrow I have study again. So I'm sorry for that, guys. I hope you guys still enjoyed it. And if you did, please smack that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe. We're almost at 400k subscribers. We're really closing in, so that's absolutely insane. Thanks for your support, guys, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye, guys.